Now then, people, and welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show, and it's time for your Leeds versus Spurs instant match reaction. Before we get into the video, as per, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course hit that notification bell. And if you can do, sponsor me for Movember as well. It's for a great cause for all the brothers, sons, uncles, and mates out there. Link is in the description. I'm a little bit dejected, a little bit disappointed because I feel crestfallen because Leeds United deserves something from that game today. Of course, we were beaten 2-1 by Spurs in Antonio Conte's first game at home. Spurs came out in the second half and really took control. But I have to take the positives for it. Leeds United, for me, performances are getting back to where they once was. Before the game, were we expecting anything? I said in my preview, before I even knew about Rafa and Rodrigo being out, that I would take a point. So the fact we went there and then we find out that Rafa's ill and Rodrigo's got a problem with his foot. We're starting with Joe Geldart for his first Premier League start. You know, we're already missing a cohort of players. Let me just run through for you. No Rafinha, no Rodrigo, no Bamford, no Ayling, no Shackleton, no Koch. You know what I mean? So we're always going to struggle. So the fact that we put in such a great performance in that first half, I'm gutted, but you have to take positives from that. Naturally, on the watch line, people saying we're this, we're that. No, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but mine is we're okay. Results didn't go our way yesterday. I said to you before, and I'll say it again, we're in a fight. It is what it is, right? Do I think we'll be going down? No, I'm not concerned, not at all, and I'm infused by that first half, really infused by that first half. We were the dominant team. We should have got something from the game. I would argue that both goals from Spurs were pretty fortuitous, especially the second. And this is what annoys me when them fans want to say, and again, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but fans want to say, oh, we can't defend, we can't do this. The second goal was a pure luck goal. It takes a deflection from the wall and then comes off the post and into Reguilon's path. That's pure fortuitous. There's nothing skill, nothing poor defensively from that, from my opinion. You know, just to go back to the start, I thought, listen, Strauch and Harrison had a great start along with Joffrey. I thought Pascal Strauch dealt with Lucas Moura. Moura complained all the time. Lucas Moura just complained throughout that first half because Strauch was just beating him to the punch 24/7. You know, Kane was being beat to the punch by Calvin, by Cooper. You couldn't tackle. It turns out you can't tackle England's captain because he complained about everything. You know? I thought first half we were great. I want to say props to Jack Harrison as well. Jack felt like he was back. I thought Jack was great, and his assist for that first goal for Dan James was unreal. Dan James as well, you can tell the impact that goal had on his performance because every time he picked up the ball after that, he just wanted to run at Ben Davies. He knew Ben Davies, I play you for Wales, mate. You're gash. I'm coming at you. And he beat him a number of times. I was really infused by that performance. This is why, for me, you have to take the positives out from it. You know, Dan James, once he got that goal, his confidence went up. Harrison, much more better. I don't even think much better. Don't need to say more. Just much better. The way he beat Emerson Royale through his leg, lovely bit of skill, great ball. And Dan James' pace nipped in between Reguilon and Davis and gets the goal. You know, and Leeds United are 1-0 up. And at half time, you know, I genuinely was bouncing. You know, Forshaw had a strike. Dallas had strikes that were just missed. I think on that first half, I thought Calvin was unreal. Forshaw running the show. You know what I mean? And Jack Harrison back. Dan James full of confidence. But then I don't know, like, there are people that know much more about the game than me. But it felt like Bielsa made tactical switches. Junior Firpo came on and was rubbish, in my opinion. Every time I see Burnley and Maxwell Cornet play, I'm like, the one that got away. I'm gutted, hopefully, and everyone keeps telling me Junior Firpo will come good. But up until this point, it's a lot to be desired. And when he brought on, he was poor. Because for me, when you took Pascal Strauch out from left back, Lucas Moura came into the game. And then Calvin, it felt like, was moved into midfield and Struijk was put on the right side of the centre-back. Or maybe centrally, because like I say, Llorente looked like he was playing right back at times in that first half. But whatever was happening in that first half, it worked perfectly. Then Bielsa made tactical switches for me. From what I could see Calvin now playing in midfield instead of in the centre of the back three. And let's be honest, in that first half, he dominated. Then he moved him into midfield and it all went to pot. Junior Firpo came on, it went to pot. Pascal Struijk then wasn't marking Mora and he was all over Mora and Mora didn't get a kick. You know, because you see from about the 80th minute, it switched back again. And I feel like them tactical switches cost us. You know, the goal was coming from Spurs. The first goal was coming. You know, Kane had a chance that was saved by Meslier and it came off the post. Then Son, again, a little bit lucky, takes a strike, comes off Llorente and hits the crossbar. You know, but James, in between them two shots of Spurs, the one that hit the post and one that hit the crossbar from Son, James had a chance. He hit it with the outside of his foot and Lloris saved it and it went for a corner. And I said on the watch line, James has joined the party. I felt after today, Dan James has joined the party. Okay, we haven't got the result we wanted and I'm gutted about it, but I have to take positives. Jackie's back. Dan James looked great, confidence, and looked like he has joined the party. You know, and whatever worked in that first half, it was great. And don't forget, guys, and I'll list them again. That's why I don't understand when people are having a go and saying we're terrible with this. We are missing Rafinha, Rodrigo, Bamford, Ayling, Shackleton and Koch. All, maybe not Shackleton, but the rest are first teamers, guys. The rest are internationals. You know what I mean? Koch plays for Germany, Bamford plays for England, Rodrigo, Rafinha's ripping it up from Brazil. These are out of our side. Okay, you could argue, you know, Spurs are missing Romero. They're missing Ollie Skip. But other than that, who else? Do you know what I mean? People are telling me, oh, Spurs went fully straight. Spurs are Kane and Son, man. Let's not kid ourselves. Regardless of their form, they've got Kane and Son. Do you know what I mean? But the goal was coming. And I think it's Mora again because Firpo's on the pitch. He gets free. Meslier comes out, but Mora manages to get it into Højbjerg. Strike wasn't great. It ends up in the back of the net. And then, like I say, they get a free kick on the edge. Cooper makes a foul. I thought Cooper was great. You know what I mean? There was a number of times in that first half, you know, they'll have a go at Cooper. A lot of fans maybe for giving away the free kick that caused the goal. But there was an opportunity in the first half where there's a cross comes in and Cooper nicks it off Kane's head. And if you don't get the header, Kane's scoring anyway, you know. So it swings and roundabouts in that respect. I think the second goal's really lucky. Eric Dyer takes a deflection off the wall, comes off the post, and then Reguilon taps it in. That's so lucky, you know. But my main call-outs, look, we were very, very good in the first half, you know. But after the break, Spurs were relentless. They took control. You know, they had the early shots off the post and, you know, and in the end, tired legs, Leeds United struggled. You know, they really struggled. But, you know, I thought Phillips, great in the first half. Cooper again. Dan James has joined the party. Jack Harrison was great. Forshaw ran the show as well, you know. Forshaw ran the show in that first half. And there is a lot to be confident about. You know, we move now. We've got Brighton. No more international break. Let's build some momentum. We were unbeaten in 3 to this. We've lost to a Spurs side that we're always going to have a little bit of a bounce. But now, guys, we have Brighton, Palace and Brentford. There is some winnable games in there, and we need to because we're in a fight. But I take positives from today. Gutted on the floor, but you have to take the positives. Thank you, as always, for watching the Just Your Football Show. Please like this video, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'm out now. Peace out. Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.